Hiya, back again. Apparently Spirit wants another message. Just finished doing a reading. I'm going to open up another portal. Calling clear and concise messages from Spirit. Create this sacred space. Now I have no idea what's going to come up. Like I said, I've just finished reading, but I've been told pull some more. I don't know what this one is about. We're winging it. So I don't know who this is for in particular, but I was very strongly guided by Spirit to do another quick read. Let's see who we're working with. Okay, this is something, excuse me, somebody's dealing with some really strong emotions at the moment. This could be affected by the moon energy. So this is very much emotional water energy. Somebody is feeling a little bit down at the moment. Now I'll try and see if we can figure out why. Apart from the fact that, you know, the moon does affect the tides, it's definitely going to affect the water in us. So this last particular moon, watch my hair with the candle, please. Okay, we got 2. So we're going to leave that at 3 and we're going to read off of those. Okay, so first off we've got the Lady Gryan, open your heart. So this is somebody very much having an emotional issue in the heart space. And it's asking us, don't close the heart. Don't close the heart completely. Keep it open to you. We've got card 24 and card 2. And we've got card 6. So Grandmother Magic, so I comfort you. This is calling on your ancestors to assist at the moment. So it's very easy to shut down our emotions when it gets hurty. That's a good word, hurty. When it feels heavy and the energies outside of us are heavy, it's very easy to close our heart space and get lost in that energy. So call on your ancestors. So I'm getting the grandmother energy here, which is your ancestral, those that have come before us. They've already paved the way. They're here to help. Okay, what have we got? Whoopsie. Okay, so this for somebody may be for a love energy. So this may be a love reading. Are you going to settle? So this may be to do with either a breakup. Here I'm getting it's either a breakup, excuse me, or a releasing of an old pattern or an old belief system again. So are you going to settle? This is asking you to have a really good look while you're in those emotions anyway, and this may be why you're in those emotions. Something's happened to trigger these emotions. Are you going to settle? So this is getting really, really clear on what you actually want and what you're going to tolerate moving forward. Okay, we've got barriers. So it's having, you can't even see that, so that's all right. This is barriers, so work out what are the barriers, and that's come up straight up again with self-preservation. So this is about putting some barriers up. So there may be somebody coming at you at the moment who is asking you to let your barriers down. Self-preservation, are you going to settle? So, okay, do-over or done over. So this is asking you if this particular person that's coming, that's in your energy right now, this is definitely going into a love reading. So this particular person in your energy, you're being asked to put up barriers and preserve? Are you going to settle, or are you going to do it over again, or are you done? Very specific message. So something's coming in with an offer. Somebody is come in with an offer. Are you going to settle? All right, so coming up against a do-over or done over. What's next? Okay, so it's time to start making that decision. So this energy is really asking you at the moment, okay, so call on your higher powers. Call on the grandmother magic. Call on the goddess energy. Call on your ancestors. You've got higher powers coming in to work with you to help you with this decision that you need to make. And it's almost like you've been pushed into a corner. I'm getting the words pushed into a corner here. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Sorry. Somebody has pushed you into a corner to make you analyse this. Okay, what have we got here? Speak up. So it's time to get really clear. Coming in with the next. What do you want? If you don't want this to continue in this pattern, then you need to speak up. Oh dear. Okay, so I'm not going to show this one too quickly. This is one for me to be prompted. Oh, and it's come up. Okay. You probably can't see that anyway. So that is a specific symbol that I use for somebody to remove the mask. And that's come up with remove the mask. This comes up quite a lot in these readings. So we're asking for the higher power to come in and help us, assist us, to somebody that's coming in with the offer. Are you going to settle? Okay, remove your mask. Speak up. Remove your mask. We want them to speak up, and we want to see clearly what that offer is before we accept it. So I'm feeling like this is either a situation you're in at the moment now, that you've come to a point where, okay, is this enough? Is this all you got? Is this how it's going to be? And the emotional turmoil is like, no, sorry, that's not enough. Okay, dreams. So you've been getting the answers in your dreams already about what's next. Okay, this one. Okay. Oh, okay, I get it. So the dreams and the timeline. So somebody is getting dreams at the moment about the next timeline. Somebody has jumped timelines here. Okay, so this emotional flow, I'm feeling like this is coming from somebody that has jumped timelines, meaning that you've collapsed an old pattern, you've collapsed an old timeline, you're in the new timelines, you're getting dreams that this is not enough. Are you going to settle? Are we going backwards? Are we going to settle in this space of, you know there's more? Are you going to do it over, or are you going to get done over again? You've already jumped timelines. Now you can see clearly back that it's not enough. So this is Spirit's way of saying to somebody, you've already had it in your dreams, you know what's coming, you know what you're capable of, you know what you're worthy of. And this is very much an emotional release here. You know what you're worthy of. Okay, what have we got here? Okay, privacy, move in silence. So while you're sitting in this space, try not to, I'm not going to say reach out, I'm going to just say hold back. You don't have to tell everybody or anybody what you're feeling right now. I'm not saying do this alone. That's not what I'm saying at all. Emotional stuff, absolutely talk to somebody you trust, and don't do anything alone when it's emotional if you feel drawn to talk to other people. But I'm saying in this particular situation, while you're making your decision about which way you want to go, which timeline you want to follow, maybe don't tell that particular person until you've made your decision. Oh, okay. All right, so somebody is sitting, okay, all right. So somebody, I got the, what the fuck, seriously. So maybe you have found out something about a situation that you were in that you don't like. Are you going to settle? You're going to do it over? You're going to get done over? So I've got here tongue hanging out. So this is somebody that has maybe been indiscreet, let's put it that way. In some way, they have either done something they shouldn't have in a lustful area and hurt you, okay? So Spirit and the higher powers are stepping in and saying, okay, are you going to settle? Let's have a bit of confirmation on that. Okay. Not that one. Self-sabotage. Okay, so somebody's in a self-sabotaging energy. Maybe it was getting too close. Maybe it was getting too emotional, too involved. And rather than deal with their own emotions, they've gone into lustful behaviour and accidentally is never an accident. You don't fall and slip on something accidentally. Okay, I won't say that out loud. But there's somebody who's reverted to old patterns maybe. But Spirit's really asking you to really analyse, are we going back? Okay, you're being watched. Okay, so they may be able to go off and do what they want, but they don't want you to do it. I know who I'm reading for. Okay. Okay, so a lot of us have found ourselves in situations like that. Okay, they're having intimate thoughts about you. They're still watching you. This is you may be taking a break from a situation. They're still watching you with lustful thoughts. So somebody has a person in their energy that they're taking a step back from, doing a bit of self-preservation, putting some boundaries up because they found out about something. Whoop. And now you're being asked to speak up. Okay. They're going to return. They're going to come back. They're going to return. They're going to tell you they've done the inner work. But they actually want to make you dependent. Okay, I'm getting a fool as well. So they're going to try and fool you and make you dependent on them. So they're used to you being a certain way with them. Maybe you did all the running around, maybe you did all the giving, and they thought they could go off and do whatever they like, whenever they like. Okay, so this person may have actually been very indiscreet as well, as not only with your essence, they've been indiscreet with how they've treated you, but they've also been gossiping as well. Loose lips. Okay, so I'm getting, is that all there is? Is that all there is? Now you're questioning how much you didn't know. Something has come to light with a what the fuck moment. Now you're wondering how much is there that you didn't know. And now you're actually saying to yourself, is this all there is? Isn't there more for me out there? You've jumped timelines. You've had your dreams. You've seen what could possibly happen. They will reach out. It's a no from the universe. So Spirit team is stepping in here and saying, this is not a good situation for you. Look at where it's putting you. It's putting you in this emotional turmoil. Now I'm getting, why are you hesitating? I've got two more on the floor. They really are throwing themselves out of the deck at the moment. Why are you hesitating? We've got manipulation. You know this person is manipulating you. And is manipulating your emotions. She, is manipulating your emotions. They have trickster energy. Trying to get you to be dependent on them and forgive them and tolerate. I'm going to say the word tolerate. Whoop! Wow. Okay. Put that one there for a sec. We're going to do this one first. Okay, so they're cloaking. They're cloaking. They've been cloaking who they really are. They've been cloaking who they really are, but you found out now. Okay, you have ancient wisdom. So I've got ancient wisdom and frequency. So you have jumped timelines. You're tapping into ancient frequencies and ancient wisdom now. It's time to use it. It's time to retreat. I'm getting spell work. Now, that one for me is coming up for two ways. That's either they are doing some spell work to try and get you back, and this is them manifesting you because they want to manifest you because it was easy for them. Not easy. I'm not saying you were easy. I am saying they thought it would be easy to manipulate you, do what you like, do what they like, and then still have you to fall back on, and that you would stay and be dependent. Study. You've been sitting back and you've been studying the patterns. And I'm also getting you to be studying ancient wisdom very, very soon. If you haven't already, you're going to be studying some ancient wisdom. So I'm going to wrap it up here. Okay. Karmic connection. So maybe the study is to study the difference between a karmic connection and a soulmate connection, because you may have got it muddled up a little bit, as we do. We're human. We're here to have the human experience. It may be a karmic connection, as in not your true soulmate. It might be a false twin flame, whatever your labels you want to call it. But maybe it's been a little bit of trickster energy coming in and made you think it's a soul connection. Yes, it may be a soul connection, but it still could be a karmic. You know, it could be something that there's lessons that we need to learn out of that. Okay, I'm going to just pick one randomly. Okay, this is going to be my last one. Okay, I feel like I need to clear my throat for this. This is a grand finale. Moving on up, moving on out. So, with the first cards that we pulled out, I'm getting told pull these ones back up. Okay, so moving on up, you've jumped timelines. You've seen what's possible. You're getting the ancient wisdom. You're connecting with the ancient wisdom. You're connecting with the grandmother energies, the ancestral energies. They're coming through in the messages, in your dreams. You've jumped the timelines. Spirit wants you to ask yourself very, very clearly. The camera's dropping, so it must be time to finish. This is open your heart. Knowing what you know now, with this wisdom come through the dreams, the connections, the emotional retreat that you've had to sit in, Spirit is asking you, can you open your heart to this person again? It's a no from the universe, but they're asking you really, really, really sit in that emotional state and say, ask yourself, can you open your heart again? Knowing what you know, can you open your heart again? And if you can, please, please speak up about what you really, really want and expect and deserve out of this. Keep your barriers up against the trickster energy and have some self-preservation, because do you want to get done over? Do you want to do it again? You want to do over, or do you want to get done over? There's a very, very clear message from Spirit. This is not for everybody. This is not a general collective for every single person watching. This is for one specific person right here, right now. The one that is sitting in this energy of emotional overflow. It says emotional flow, but I'm feeling like it's emotional overflow. You've got so many emotions because you've had a what the fuck moment. The universe is saying, really, please sit with this. Ask them to remove the mask. Be really clear. You be clear. It's not about them, what they want from you. It's never about that. What will you tolerate? What will you put up with? What would you like? Once we decide on that, the universe moves everything else out of our path. Simple as that. You should never, ever have to be in a space where you have to guard your heart with another person. If you do have to guard your heart, it's time to move on up and move on out. Wow, that was a very specific message. I've never done one like that before. Oh, maybe it's needed. My head's itchy. Oh, Spirit message is so clear. I've never done one like that. But I got told, just put it out there. Somebody needs to hear that. You have higher powers working with you at the moment to get you through this this stage, and this stage is an introspection of really, really searching in your heart space. What are you going to put up with? What do you want? What are your desires? What are your needs? What are your wants? And be really, really clear on it. I'm going to leave it there. Okay. I'm going to close this portal now. I think Spirit's finished with this one. Stay safe. Stay sane. And work from the heart space. It's always about you.